Everyone, welcome to January 2022 Las Vegas Real Estate Market Update. I'm Shannon.Larsen with eXp Realty. I serve the greater Las Vegas area. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you're always in the loop of the latest information. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the numbers. All these numbers are from the month of December 2021. So let's go ahead and get into it right away. So first off, let's go ahead and start off with single family residence. So the number of closings that we had was 3,178 units, and that was actually down 2.9% from the previous month and down 3.8% from the previous year. Now, the median closing price has been inching up still little by little. So it's at $425,000, and that is up 1.2% from the prior month and up 23.2% from the prior year. So little by little, still inching up. And I see that trend continuing throughout the year because supply and demand. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the next slide here. So the number of new listings that we had, again, for single family residents was at 2,196 units. And that was actually down 23% from the prior month and then down 8.8% from the prior year. So yes, we're still having a problem with inventory coming to the market. Just as they come in the market, they're just getting bit swapped up. And let's get into availability. And this is excluding offers. Now, this was at 2,251 units. And this was down 19.8% from the prior month, and then down a whopping 30.5% from the prior year. So low inventory, and that's been the story for some time now. Now let's go ahead and jump into this next slide. So this is still sticking with single family residence. So the effective months of availability that we do have is 0.7 months of inventory. Not much at all. In a normal market, we would probably see around about 5 to 6 months of inventory in a normal market. So this was down 17.4% from the prior month and down a whopping 27.7% from the prior year. So definitely we are having a problem with inventory. Now let's jump into time on the market, 30 days or less. 75.1% of the closings happened in 30 days or less. And that was actually 76.8% from the prior month and then 66.9% from the prior year. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this next slide. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into condos and townhomes. Now, the number of closings that we had was 827 units, and that was actually down 4.1% from the prior month and just up 4.4% from the prior year. So a little bit increase from last year. Now, we're still inching up slightly too with the median closing prices for condos and townhomes, and that is sitting at $242,000, and that was 0.8%, up 0.8% from the prior month, and up a whopping 30.1% from the prior year. So definitely we're still seeing that appreciation, not at the rate that we've seen it from last year in 2020, but still inching up slowly. Now let's go ahead and jump into number of new listings for condos and townhomes. That was sitting at 609 units, and that was actually down 14.8% from the prior month and down 1% from the prior year. Now let's go ahead and jump into availability, and this is excluding offers for townhomes and condos. That's sitting at 387 units. That was down a whopping 21.8% from the prior month, and a big whopping down 66.4% from the prior year. So you can definitely see we are having, again, a problem with inventory with condos and townhomes. Let's go ahead and jump into our next slide for condos and townhomes. Effective months of availability. So we are only at 0.5 months of inventory on the market right now. And that was down 18.5% from the prior month and down a whopping 67.9% from the prior year. So yes, we are having inventory problems pretty much just like everybody else in the country. Now, time on the market, 30 days or less. So 79.7% of the homes are on the market for 30 days or less. And this was 79.8% versus the prior month and 57.7% versus the prior year. Now that concludes all the numbers and updates. Hopefully that gave you some insight of what's happening in the market. Like, again, I don't see anything really changing a whole lot. I see properties appreciating little by little throughout the rest of the year. And still, I don't see really anything changing too much with inventory. I see inventory possibly, coming up a little bit over time, but still it's all about supply and demand. Now, make sure if you got a bunch of value out of this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And I greatly appreciate you tuning in and watching. If there's any questions that I can answer, anything I can help you out with, please do reach out. Again, I'm Shannon Larsen with eXp Realty in Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll see you next time. Take care.